Hello, Diane Roberts here from score@4.25.blogspot.com with a whimsical happy birthday card for you. Of course, I just started the video to run and the dog starts barking. I apologize. Hopefully she'll stop. This is the card I want to make today. And it's kind of a whimsical happy birthday, very simple card. You'll notice most of the time my cards are clean and simple. Not a heck of a lot to them. I like to, I'm still kind of a, I like to stamp, but I like to keep it quick if possible. So here we go. This card features washi tape. Now for those of you who aren't familiar with washi tape, Stampin' Up! Has a number of washi tape collections. They come in a set of 3 like this. This is the set called Sweet Sadie. The colors are basic black, crisp cantaloupe, and pistachio pudding. And the way the washi tape works is, here's something from the Retro Fresh pack. It's sort of like a masking tape. It's not real sticky, sort of like painter's tape. And the nice thing about it is, when you place washi tape down on a piece of cardstock, if it's not exactly where you want it to be, you are able to reposition it quite easily, as you can see. And it can be used again. Just change your mind. You didn't want to use a slant, you want to go on a straight line. It's very easy to use and very pretty. Stampin' Up! Has, this is just a photocopy of the catalog. There's the Sweet Sadie. There's Epic Day. I use this one a lot. Basic Gray, Calypso Coral, Crumb Cake, and Pool Party. I'm using Retro Fresh today. It comes with this stripey, this little, almost like little medallion stars bursts on Tangerine Tango. And this one's really neat. This is the Coastal Cabana with arrows. So we're going to use this one and this one. So I'm going to pretty much recreate this card. Instead of happy birthday, I might go with a thank you. I'll show you the stamp set. Again, it's a very versatile stamp set. It's called Sassy Salutations. Great sentiments. I was thinking of maybe going with thank you, because I'm also using the sentiment from my heart. And thank you, a heartfelt thank you is usually something you like to send. I'm going to also be using this Groovy Love stamp set. Okay, let's get started on the card. What I've done is I've cut a piece of Coastal Cabana cardstock at 4 1/4 inches and scored it at 5 1/2. I'm going to make this card will be different from my other card because I never do the same thing twice, it seems. This one opens on the side. This one's going to be a top fold. Okay, so to decorate this card, I am going to use a piece of Whisper White, which is cut 1/4 inch smaller than the base cardstock. So as this was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, the white piece is 4 by 5 1/4. This is where we'll do all the construction of our card. So what I'm going to do first is probably stamp the sentiment. Oh, what the heck, let's go with happy birthday, because I use a lot of thank you cards, but lately I've been making a lot of thank you cards, and the next amount of cards I use is happy birthday, and I've been running low. So we're stamping up this clear mount stamp on a piece of acrylic block using the Coastal Cabana ink, and just over to the side a bit I'm going to stamp happy birthday, straight up, straight down. So there's our sentiment, happy birthday. And the other thing we're going to need, might as well get the stamping done, is this little tiny sentiment from my heart for later. And what we'll do is just stamp that on a piece of scrap. And there it is. It's got the nice curvy from my heart sentiment. So put that aside for now. We can close the ink pad because I have dropped things into the ink pad accidentally more times than I'd like to admit. Okay, so here's our happy birthday Whisper White piece. We're going to put our washi tape on. So it's a pretty simple deal. You just kind of figure out which angle you'd like to put it. I'm going to put it a little low because I want to put a piece of washi tape on the top and the bottom of this. So let me put this down, and I'm just going to rip it off. It's another thing, you don't need your scissors. I'm just going to leave this here for now until I see how this goes. I will put the Coastal Cabana arrows pointing upward, pointing to the right here on this top spot on top of the washi tape, just like so. And again, let's rip off a piece, and then put the arrows in the other direction pointing to the left on the bottom. Oh, my hand's not in the way. Okay, how simple is that? Now you have a really neat design. Of course, I've stuck it to the mat. Here we go. Now if you're happy with what this looks like, which I'm pretty good with this, so I'm going to just fold my tape back, and there you have it. There's our the washi tape makes a nice band across the diagonal on the card. Okay, next is what we'll do is I used the new Sweet Heart punch. It's really cool heart because of the way the shape is down at the bottom. And what I had done on this card is, you can see it's already not the same because I've gone a little lower, which is fine. I think I might bring the heart out to this corner because we want to balance our cards. So let's put the heart right about, just eyeballing where you might want it, to this side. Oops, it just dropped. It just dropped. Here we go. Punch out our heart. There it is. Now, previously, you know, I stamped the From My Heart sentiment. What we're going to do is, using the itty bitty punches, the itty bitty framelets. This is the itty bitty, I'm sorry. It's the Framelits Bitty Banners. I mix up a lot of the names. The bitty banners will be what we use, this diagonal, this little curvy one. I'm going to place here and run it through my Big Shot. Put it in the sandwich, run it through the Big Shot, and then you'll have your little curvy sentiment cut out. And through the magic of video, which isn't really magic, it's me preparing ahead of time, we have our banner from the heart, which I would like to place over the bottom of this heart here, maybe even up higher. But when I made this one, it's kind of plain. I decided that I needed to sponge the edges of this. So what I'm doing is sponging these edges with a little, actually, I didn't have a Coastal Cabana sponge, so I'm actually using Pool Potty. That's a secret, I shouldn't have told you, but I think it'll work. I think it's a close enough match. And just ink up the edge, just to add a little color. I think it'll make it stand out a little more. So what we need to do now is just place the card on the cardstock. I'm going to use dimensionals for that. Man, I got the, oh, this might have been, see, we use all our paper. This was probably something I rejected, but the other side was clean, I hope. Yes. Okay, so using our dimensionals, our Stampin' Up! Dimensionals are just little, wow, almost looks like I'm out. I know I have a pack right here. This is what I call being prepared for the video, not. So what we will do is we use every bit of everything here at Stampin' Up! When we're using our products. So I'm going to use the edges of the dimensionals. The dimensionals come in a package, three sheets to a package, and you get plenty of these hexagon shaped dimensional pieces. I want to show you what they look like. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but they are little hexagons, and you get 3 in a pack. They're great to have, great to use. And I have a pack open. I just can't find them right now. So rather than opening a new pack, I always have the opportunity to use up the edges because they're just as sticky, they have just as much dimension, and they provide you what you're trying to do for your card. Just adding some dimension to the back, and maybe I'll put one right in the middle, and we lift the sticky off the back. No one knows what the back of this looks like, and you still produce a marvelous card. Very pretty. Get all the stuff out of the way. So here's our card stock, and we just center it. I'm sorry, I probably have my head in the camera shot. Sorry about that. Okay, so here we have our happy birthday with the heart, and the Coastal Cabana shows through where you punched. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of this Tombow Mono Liquid Multi-Glue, and usually when I store it upside down like that, it flows freely. But today it's not. So I'm going to use, this is my glue of choice, but here's another Mono Aqua Liquid Glue that I will use just to speed things along here. Put a drop of glue on each end and just attach it to the front of your card. Like so. It's just got a little bit of color there, and by using the glue you can you have a few seconds to kind of move it around. I like the way this banner looks because you've pulled the white piece of cardstock off the base, so you see a little dimension in there, a little space. I'll show you if I put my bone folder through, you can see what I'm talking about. You see that space? So it's kind of cool. Now on this one I added hearts. You could keep it plain, or you could add hearts, and the way I did that is I used the Hearts Border Punch with a piece of scrap and just punched out a few hearts, which isn't going to work because I've already used up that strip, so we'll just quickly cut and make a few more hearts. Don't need very many. And again, what I would do is just maybe put some little teeny glue dots, or little pieces, just little dots of glue where you might want a heart here or there. I always try to use an odd number of hearts. Let's put down 2. Odd just seems to work for me. 3s, 5s. I don't usually go as high as 7. And just I like to angle them. There's one heart. Here comes another heart. Let's go this way a bit. And just pat them down. I think maybe just one more. One more right here. Let me show you right here perhaps. That looks like a little bit of a big glob of glue. I'm going to take a little off with my piercing tool. This piercing tool, I use it to take pearls and rhinestones off the sticky backs, and I use it for piercing, of course. I use it to lift things. There we go. I think this is good. The hearts are just cascading down. Wishing you a happy birthday from my heart. So there you have it. Pretty simple. All you need to do is cut another piece of white at the same size, 4 by 5.5, and I'll just slip that on the inside with maybe a little heart punched in the corner, and there will be your birthday card. Hope this has been helpful. Hope you enjoyed the video. Come back and visit me. Go to my blog. I try to post a card a day, or a tip a day, something to keep us all current in the card making world. So enjoy your day, and thanks for taking time to watch this video. Thank you.